The pandemic actually remedied some of the other problems. Oddly enough, even though I would lose my mom, dad, and aunt during that time period, my dad wound up with coronavirus. My mom and aunt passed away because of natural causes. But all between July of 2020, so it was July, December, and then April of 2021. So walking east towards the sunrise here on Arch Street. So another theory that needs to be debunked is that anyone with cameras or people, anyone who writes a book or in the movie industry or what have you, the idea that these things contribute to the dark side is a complete fallacy. I used to kind of think that way, but I was very insecure about my body and stuff like that, so I didn't like pictures being taken. I'm still insecure even though I can't complain, I'm doing okay. But that came up as a deterrent. It's a way to scare people off from pursuing any dreams or what have you. That's used very often to keep people down. So they played a little trick there. They had a biker coming in the opposite direction. I know these streets in and out, but I'm human, so I could have looked in the wrong direction to see if traffic was coming. But a biker was coming in the opposite direction, so the natural tendency of a human being would be to look in that direction. But I knew that cars actually go south on that street there, 19th. I happened to live on 19th years ago when all this started, way further south. But anyway, so a little trick was was staged a little bit, and we keep having loud motored, speeding up trucks racing towards that traffic light that happened earlier on my walk to Giant. Same thing, So anyway, the blessing of cameras is that you can document facts, actual facts, as best you can with a camera. And you can go back and check. Oh, that's right, there was a truck that sort of raced towards that light when she was walking the other way. That's true. No one inserted a memory, or it wasn't sort of made up or conjured up or anything. So that's why I carry a camera, because it's life-preserving at this point in time. And then I try to put it up there as it could be entertainment for some people, or it could be informative also for people who are who look for certain things. But I will say this, the city is a fraction of the population. It has the fraction of the population that it had in 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We are talking, where did everybody go? The pandemic scared out all those with lesser DNA. That's right. They might have money, but apparently they're so scared of everything, they ran, So what I think is funny is you have to have money, typically, to be able to run, unless you're shacking up with your parents or whatever, or aunt. So if you had money to run and you hightailed it out of Philly, you're a little too scared for me. Most people kind of had to stick things, or not most, actually this city emptied out big time. So there are people who had to stick it out and ride out the storm because they're stuck here. So who has stronger DNA? I actually wasn't that worried for some reason. I actually worked for Shipt to rake in as much money as possible. And it worked. Thank God I could use my mom's car. But I'm just here to say that That's, if you're worried that your immune is compromised, your immunity, then you must have lower DNA. I'm kidding, I'm just saying that because I was supposed to say that. I wasn't. So, I'm just saying, you know, the kind of men who are supposed to let ladies and children get on, you know, get off of a sinking ship first. That's like technically their role, I guess, in life, as having more power and typically more income, more money. But to be the ones who jump ship first, wow, what a man, what a man, what a mighty young man. So, you know what I mean? So keep going straight. So there are people who might not have enough money, but they are actually just better human beings. And they would actually save other people before themselves. That's, in fact, I see that as most often the case. People with a lot of money, they would actually save others before themselves. People with a lot of money would not. They save themselves before others. Or people who seem to be proud of themselves for not working that hard but having money. They would save themselves over others. And there's the rest of us who would actually want to help someone. Anyway, so just saying, you know, bus turning, husky, bus turning, husky, bus turning, husky, bus turning, husky, bus. And interestingly, a lot of people wound up with Siberian Huskies, Husky Malamutes online, and the husky theme is used a lot because no woman ever wants to be referred to as husky. Most men don't either, but what's one way to tear down a female? Keep calling her husky in an indirect way, even. Bus turning, bus is turning, husky, bus is turning, husky, bus is turning, husky, bus is turning, husky. There are women starving themselves today because they're afraid to be heavy set. There are some people who are heavy set, and for some reason they don't feel that uncomfortable. That would be the golden juice, if you will. That's the good stuff. If you can get that vibe or energy, it can be sent and given by giants. They know how to make people feel better, but we have to have a dark side for some reason. That makes people feel depressed, sad, lonely, unsupported, a child of divorce, with, you know, kind of a biatchy stepmom and family. So, all of those things